So this is a video on teaching you how to draw something. Just got something on my tablet. So yeah, I'm going to teach you how to draw this face. Yeah, right now. So the app that I'm just using my tablet. No special drawing tablet or stylus, just using my finger, which I've gotten used to. Now my finger's dead. Okay, so I'm using IBIS Paint X to, that's the drawing app that I'm using. So just get a new picture up, and if you're new to this, you can pause the video to get the app. But if you're new to this, I'm using a width of 768 and a height of 768 for a square. Pretty big, actually. So I'm just going to teach you. So go to this thing with like 3 squares. That's the layers. Get your first layer. That will be your sketch layer. Get the size up. This is this left thing. That's the size of your brush. Bring it down to 0.8. I said you should use this app because on other apps the size 0.8 might be even smaller than that, or might be 10 times bigger. But I like using 0.8 because I can make it darker, or I can keep it light by just how many times I go over it. So first you make the giant head. Just go until you like it, and then I would suggest trace over it a couple times just to make sure you get it. Okay, and trust me, this will not be in the final product. That is what the final product looks like. Something like that. Okay, now I'm gonna let you see it. Okay, and then do the same thing with the neck. Just go over it a couple times, make sure you like it. And then we're going to add a cross. This cross helps you make it look which direction. Like this way, if we made the cross like this, his face, like eyes would be like there and there, nose would be there and smile would be there, or some other expression. Then if it's like this, then he would be looking straight at you, or she, but we're making a he. Or you can make it a she if you know how to. Oh, that just turned wrong. So add it like that, the first cross. Then add another curve. No, wrong curve. Wait. Another curve like that. Just kind of tilting your head and looking down. So, okay. This is a bigger tilt than my other one. Okay. Okay, so then, just going to, let's add the hair. The guy that I'm making has long hair all around. Now it's going to be like that. And you can change the hair how you want it. Doesn't matter. You can make different hair. Just like do the same thing you did. Okay, and then I'm going to add the eyes. I'm going to add the first eye. Then I'm going to add the eyebrow. Then I'm going to add the second eye. I'm going to add the second eyebrow. Then I'm going to add the mouth. It's going to be like an ooh face. And then I'm going to add the nose. All you have to do is know where it is and kind of the basic shape. Okay, don't add the pupils, or you can, but that'll be kind of hard. Okay, now make a second layer. Make sure it's the second layer. It's the first layer. Look what happens. Get it to 2.2, look. Oh. Guess it doesn't matter. I usually keep it at the second layer. You don't have to. So yeah, get your size, 2.2. And you can see how I'm always zooming in all the time. It's to help me draw, and so it's not like this, and I'm just trying with my finger. See how off that is? And then if I zoom in, so much easier to get it on the line. Even if you made it really dark and it looks like you don't need to trace over it, you need to trace over it because this is on the second layer and we're getting rid of that first layer. So, and if you accidentally made a mark on the first layer, it won't be there in the final product. Oh, I started drawing the cross. Don't draw the cross. Oh, that kind of sounded religious. Don't draw the cross. Ooh, don't draw the face cross. No, that mouth is too far over. Okay, I'm gonna add the pupils looking down, like he's looking at a screen, and he just saw somebody face plant. See? Yeah, his head is cocked really weird. Okay. And I don't think we are going to color it. Do you see how they're not exactly the same? You can never draw the same character twice. Except if you're an animator, then you should be really good at it. Okay, I actually like my second product better than my first one. That head is just ginormous. Okay, now we go to the second layer. No, the first layer, I mean the layer that you did the sketch on. And as you see on the right, that trash can, you need to make sure you're on the sketch layer. Like, so if you go to the layer that you think is the layer that you just did, click the eyeball to make it so you can't see to make sure. So if it gets rid of what you just did, that's not the one to delete. So then get rid of this one, gets rid of the sketch. See? See it? Okay, now we're going to color it. Haven't colored it. I think he's going to be a blonde. Blondes are always really hard to get the color. So I'm just going to go over to like that. Then just going to go like there. Nah, that's more of a skin tone. Is that a good blonde? I was thinking like a really yellow blonde. Yeah. Okay, sadly there's no fill tool. So, thing is, when you're coloring, make a new layer and make it the first layer. Because then, see, the color goes under the other one. If it's the second layer, it goes over. But then if we move it back to the first one, it goes under. Okay. So, second layer. First layer. Okay. Making it big. And then you need to be really careful when it gets thin to get the color. So just make it big, but not that big, because then it's hard. Then you can't get it when it gets thin. So like 10 or 10.1 doesn't matter. Okay, now what you do, finish coloring the hair. I'm just going to pause the video when I finish. Okay, I'm back, just finished. Now you get the skin tone that you want. Trying to get a good skin tone, then I think would. That, wish I could cut that racist joke. wasn't a joke. It was just a racist statement. Never meant it. I meant a skin tone that not looks good, but makes sense. Like a pink. Like, that's not one. Well, now I'm officially racist. I don't think I am, but I guess I am now. I'm gonna make him a yellow person. He's a Lego. I'm making a Lego guy. Okay, so then you just color it in, and I'll be back when I finish coloring it in too. But before I do that, color over the eyes. Make sure you color over the eyes, because then you're gonna make it white later. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video. Pause. Okay, I'm back, so I finished coloring him. So, then you get white. Then, see how you made the pupils in the last layer? Now the white won't cover the pupils. Yeah, I made the thickness of the brush a bit bigger. You can do that. Doesn't matter your brush size, just the starting sketch. I think you should do it at 1.819 or no, 0.8, 0.9 or 1. So yeah, color in the eyes white. And then go to this red and then make it dark. Then I'm going to make a different red, then slightly change the red to make it really, really dark. But not like really close to the back, just like this color. Okay, so then you cover that up. And then it just looks like he's screaming. So then you take a different red, make it a different color that looks more like a tongue. And then a tongue. It looks like he's screaming. Okay, so if yours looks like that's screaming too, no, it's in it now. Okay, just erase the mouth and just redraw. You don't have to make a new sketch. Just it's too thick and I need a black. Okay, it's going to 2.2. Okay, 2.3 is fine. Okay, that's better. Now get that dark red and not the tongue red. Fill it in. So then he looks like he's saying, or she, doesn't matter, don't care. This was a product that I didn't color in. And it looks bad. And this is the one that I did. Check. It's good. So, I'm going to end this video here. Like, please like. I'm lonely. Subscribe, I'm still lonely. And comment. Don't comment cringe. Please.